I had a friend who had done the program before, so that helped a lot in terms of knowing that it was a suitable and reputable program. And I also appreciated the fact that there was a lot of support as you're preparing, planning your trip, and then when you come to the country and you're on the ground. There isn't really any hesitation in terms of knowing that someone will be there to help you when you need it. Number one, because it's such a beautiful place, but number two, I think there are so many opportunities within development to get involved here. And from what I've seen from people's attitudes within NGO work, they're really passionate about what they do and building community partnerships, which is why I really wanted to get involved in this community to begin with. And when people ask me, what do you think of Cape Town, I would say provoking, because it really is a place that makes you think about history and social history and the impact of what we do to each other, what we do as a community. Well, I worked for La Lela Project, and it's an arts education and leadership development NGO. We have a lot of workshops, so I could be making examples of the artwork that we'd like to see our kids doing, or I'd be doing programmatic work in terms of supporting La Lela in other areas. We have La Lela in Joburg and in KwaZulu-Natal. One thing I really appreciated was being a major contributor to our Mandela Day event, and I was a lead coordinator alongside our events manager, so I was able to take on a more proactive role. So on the one hand, I did get to see how Mandela Day is celebrated in South Africa and what it means to youth and to this community in terms of giving back. And then on the other hand, I was able to demonstrate myself as a leader, to clearly communicate, to ask for things and follow through and get them done. And I think the staff really saw me in a strong contributing manner. Coming into La Lela Project, I initially thought, this would be a professional experience for me, and it was. What I didn't anticipate is the personal impact that they would have on me. La Lela is truly a family, and coming in as an intern, I tried to immerse myself as much as possible with these people, because they're the people I work alongside with. But the beautiful thing about them in particular is that they really are family. We are vulnerable together, especially because we're advocating for children. Communication is important, and being accountable and trusting each other. I think we really break down barriers there because of the issues that we're constantly faced with working in townships and trying to advocate why arts education is so important in a child's life. Well, Cape Town is so scenic. The mountains and the sea. Just take it all in. One of my favorite things to do was watch sunsets, and I would go for a drive with my friends, and we would go to Camps Bay, for example, and sit out on the beach and just watch the sunset. And we would talk about what we're doing with our lives here in Cape Town in terms of participating in development, community development, public health, and I don't know. I feel like things really come full circle when you're having those conversations. You're just sitting out on the beach, relaxing, but there's something so magnificent about what this place brings together and how it brings people together. When we had our intern outing at Mzoli's, that was something I really appreciated, because that's not a culture that I'm used to in terms of braaiing and being out with everyone and celebrating in the day, and I really appreciated getting to know all the other interns and getting to know the staff as well. So it's a great opportunity to get to know culture and get to know, the people that I'm working alongside with, because we all have similar goals. I think If I Could has a really diverse and helpful range of organizations to work with, and I also think that the sense of community that If I Could provides here, it's not something I personally think that you see very often in organizations here in Cape Town. And I'm just reflecting back on my experience here. I feel like I wouldn't have made all of those social networks had I not been here at If I Could and having that guidance. Step back and really reflect on what your personal and professional goals are in coming to Cape Town, because I think If I Could has a lot of potential to cater to those goals. So I would say careful reflection of what you want to get out of this experience, because it can be incredibly meaningful and drive you towards your next step in your professional or personal life.